follower. People need to social media now. They just utter something. You understand? No. When I mean insecurity now, it took a man when if Fulani so why run away, they call why man. But I will not there normal high. I'm not getting not there high. You understand? When the money we are doing now, we are doing so. No one we no mama ba. Men can think where since we are to normal we no mama we money we are doing yawan. Oh, Oba of Bini, wa gelidoge doki Johnny. Or spread to Onicha we again in here don't know. Wa ge king yanore Onicha or Sadebe and here don't know. But Igbo, but so I Igbo down. It will check their history. Yeah, Igbo video. If you are doing if you check back, Oba Benin always make sacrifice in River Niger. There was a Oba normal nowhere on a Kuliakwa. They cross the river, but if you are doing because our history, like a museum, where you put every history there. You will see we have so many tribes identified. Equated people they are Benin. When Wiki Wajina, he identifies to be a Benin. So the Malao, Mayawa me, Oba Benin, where Okweni Makemi Oba, Okweni Makemi Viedu. You understand? Must spread it so many, our kingdom spread many ways. Let's take it for example, Oba Eweka. They move to places. A palace in Akere. Where I am Yoba involved, a palace. Oba Yoba, our children. It has been like that from time. Yeah, established. So most of them go for too far. Historical fact of him, it go too far to Ghana, to everywhere, to Benue. If you do blood linear DNA trace na do me where most of even I just to go on Guana or trace DNA in America, blacks in North America, they trace their DNA. I saw one the other day from America, born America, family generation America, trace the DNA to Cameroon. He went back to Cameroon to meet his brother DNA. I started to go on Watona. You might surprise where yeah, do we know? A bottle eka, mogwalo eka. But mommy, where when where a domojini in my allow because there are many things. Again, lucky Moses now tell me no nonsense or nonsense. But because of all bagago yafefe because I have your money. Who do your money no to a ho. But as a father, you bought with her. You baggy maya. You baggy maya. You know maya. So the Malao, he was because when Maya ro nanya. Esa bedu. Maya ro edu. It's a marriage boy. A moya boy. Miami friends. Miami girlfriend. Miami boyfriend. We went here to our friend on Tia Marie and you what you went Larry Elona Eo. Nigeria the mammy. Me what do get a problem booby. The government mama has caused so many things. That bona really aware Nagmorian as the Oda. When Nigeria really also anyway, most of the time we need all this hardware to make us angry. Eh one no. No allow. No ma take it easy. No for unity.
No, sir. Good evening, everybody. If I listen to your submission, no, sir. If I listen to your submission, and I have some few questions I want to ask you. I don't know. If are you there, Salomo? If I guess you know who Asari Tokubo is, and
Yes.
And you know the agitation and complaints of the Ijaws who are living in Edo State. I hope you know the complaints, sir.
Yes.
The complaints of the Ijaws who are living in Edo State.
Yes.
Okay. And I hope you know that Asari Tokumbo as a single man, represent is a representative of people.
Yes.
Because you said just now where
it doesn't represent all.
If I'm coming, sir. Asari Tokunbo was former president of the Ijaw Youth Council. Former president
but of the doesn't represent the whole Ijaw.
If I'm coming, sir, I want to respond to you. Because sometimes, when every man, and sometimes when you are too calm, the people around feels that we it bisa. And I hope you have listened to some of the utterances made by Asari Tokunbo, referring directly to the throne. We have seen videos where he will tell you he's referring to the Oba.
Oh, I think bisa.
No, I disagree with you. Ogbe.
I met it bisa.
Please let me speak, sir. Let me speak. I thank those Edo people who have come out to respond to him. And when the battle said, I Prince Elosa, I will buy ticket and go Nigeria. I go carry AK-47. There are videos coming up of Asari Tokunbo. Few days ago, there's a guy I interviewed in this panel. I seen sorry to say I have to disagree with you certain things. Asari Tokunbo is a man that represents. He's a representative of the Ijaw people. Asari Tokunbo does not live in Edo State, but he believes his tribes who are Ijaw, they live in Edo State. We have the ones in Bayelsa, we have the Ijaws in Rivers, we have the Ijaws in Delta State, we have Ijaw politicians, we have Ijaw senators. All these people, they are ready. All these people are doing discussion, they are doing meetings together. Just few months ago, you saw when they were agitating for the creation of state. The one that totally based state, that they want to carve out certain locations, particularly territories that they call the Ijaw communities in Edo State. They want to balkanize those territories and use them to form a state, and that state will be Ijaw. And you are saying that we should overlook them. But we will not overlook them. We will not overlook them. An eye for an eye. A few days ago, I interviewed a boy in this platform. His name is Nathaniel. That's why when I see people who disagree with my opinion, when I see people who disagree with the way I reverend my Oba, do you know why I did that? I did that because I want to retrieve information from him. And those information I wanted to get from him, Otai. The guy said the Oba of Bini is a problem to the Ijaw communities. That word, that statement struck my memories. That word, it struck my memory. A small boy, as he has already been. Please. It's an eye for an eye. We will not overlook what he said because I started to talk about the president thousands of Ijaws. And not an year, okay, to 10 minutes last year.
Take it like that.
We get dropping submission. Mr. Lowusa.
We are in this feed now. As what Asari Tokunbo said, it was at the Ijaw Youth Council meeting. That was when he said that thing. And there were people who heard it. That's what they call power of the tongue. That pronouncement he made, people are already waiting for him to declare war. And you will see that they will come. We're too quiet, it's not good. And that's why I'm disagreeing with you. We will not be calm with them. We will not ignore his statement. If he said I will call Nigeria, if I don't want to buy ticket, I will ask, I will go. Now see, and you talk one thing about intermarriage. You see that word, intermarriage, and the verse. If I marry a woman and the woman is inculcating my tradition, my history, my Oba, I will divorce the woman. And if you are my son, you are challenging the throne of the Oba, I will disown you. Because if you love me, you will protect what I believe. You will love what I love. You can't be my wife. You can't be my husband. And you are degrading. You are degrading my history, my tradition, my culture. If marriage won't die, no die. If marriage won't go, no go. These are some of the things in my who now don't mean where you know me for. I have studied Bini history for more than 20 years. If I know, I want to ginger our boys. We need to prepare for them, sir. Sorry that I disagree with you on this one. And if
okay,
you're a man or
my brother,
woman,
can I tell you something?
I listen to you. I want to ginger people because we know all this thing. If you marry a woman or you marry a man, the man not they allow you to promote your traditional culture. Divorce that man or divorce that woman. This idea of intermarriage, we know how this is. A few days ago, we saw a Bini man who got married to an Anderson woman. And we saw how the Asian woman was ridiculing and belittling that Bini man. Because you marry a woman, few days we to hell with marriage. If marriage is going to be an hindrance, an impediment in the protection and preservation of our tradition and culture, if marriage or intermarriage is going to be a barrier, an obstacle for me not to preach, to propagate my traditional culture, for me not to reverend the Oba, for me not to become an Ovioba, to hell with that marriage, to hell with that woman, to hell with that man. There are some things we should not allow them to play anymore. If you are an elderly man, historically, have you ever seen any? Have you ever read any book where the Ijaw fought a civil war, talking of fighting a war? I have never read. Please let me talk, sir, please. I have never read any history. I have never read any history books. Even the Asian people, they did a civil war. Where Asian, where the Uromi fought with the Iruas, where the communities now not to us Asian, they fought civil war. Not a war, civil. No one can be traced of the Ijaws that they fought a civil war. Talking about fighting a war. Then after centuries, one Ijaw man who was a canoe peddler from our ancestor will come on air and be telling us that the next grant is coming to Edo State to come and fight us because I married a young woman. Now that day, if the war set, we go divorce, we go share our children. Everybody go find their way. I don't wear. Oh yeah, I see my mama. We will not allow it. We will not. Sorry to say, to hell with marriage, to hell with our children, to hell with marriage, to hell with children. Is on now not today as a job. They never in history they have never fought any civil war. Talking of fighting a war. As I talk about we know our history. Their ancestors were the one who were assembling. When we assemble these slaves, they will be the one that will transport them from one coastal area to another. That was what we're using Asari Tokobo's ancestors to do. If our ancestors didn't position themselves, they didn't fight for that position. You think that thing that they used Asari Tokobo ancestors to do, they will have be able to do it? Nobody has monopoly of violence. Asari Tokobo Tani, it's not a one-man speech. That speech represents thousands of Ijaw people. And let me summarize my opinion so that other people can talk. A few days ago, I interviewed one boy they called Nathaniel. He said the Oba is a problem. So people were another say, let him speak. And God bless you, Udezuzu. When Udezuzu overheard that word, he came up and asked the boy again. He said, how is the Oba a problem? Udezuzu was one that asked. I still remember. He said, how is the Oba a problem? This Ijaw fight is not just, it's not only land, it is the throne of the Oba of Bini. And I will elaborate with 3 points or 2 points that I deduce from the response that Nathaniel gave to Udezuzu. He said they don't want somebody to the Oba to come and lord this to lord it over, lordship, lord, to lord it over, Lord, that they don't want one man to come and lord it over them. Then number 2 thing it guys said is that in any installation of any traditional ruler in Ijaw communities in Edo State, that the confirmation of that youth is after the throne of the Oba of Bini. After the throne of the Oba books, I have not seen the Izon's ancestors. I have not seen Tokobo ancestors fought any civil war because of fighting external factor, which is the meaning which is the meaning of a war. Nathaniel, small boy, when that boy was live with us, I was able to sustain that guy. I keep him for almost 3 hours. He was talking. We were having for hours. We have 130 people watching that small Ijo boy when he was talking. Who were the people watching him? But they know Ijos. Today I saw one Ijo man today. One Ijo man many years ago. The guy tall. I was showing on a picture. He tall. He huge. I remember some places then when I was in Benin. That guy cannot cough. I was showing on the picture of that guy. That guy cannot cough. I was surprised today. I saw the guy ranting in the Youth Council, ranting in my own state. That guy ranting many years ago. That guy cannot cough. If that guy can cough now, then somebody will come and tell me that we should ignore them. That boy, there are some places with these things. That guy couldn't cough. While I will paste the picture of that guy. I saw that if that guy after many years can be ranting that they are prepared, that can be ranting that what are you telling me that, sir? That what Asadi Tokubo said, the Ijos are not in support of it? If they are not in support of it, how many Ijo youth have come out to say what Asadi Tokubo said, it is wrong? How many? And that is why I told you, sir, I disagree. When you said Asadi Tokubo represents one man, I said no. Asadi Tokubo is a representative of the people, because we have not seen any Ijo man, either from those states, either from Bayelsa, either from Rivers, either from where in the state, coming out to condemn that statement made by Asadi Tokubo that those states will be the next battlefield for him. No Ijo man has come out to condemn Ijo man in terms of politicians, Ijo man in terms of governance, Ijo man in terms of senators, Ijo man in terms of any traditional rulers. Have you ever seen any Ijo traditional rulers who have come out to condemn that speech made by Asadi Tokubo? And somebody will come and tell me that we should ignore him? Somebody will come and tell me that Asadi Tokubo is a one man, he has spoken himself? That statement made by Asadi Tokubo represents every Ijo man's opinion. And if Asadi Tokubo say they go, you will see our community. We cannot fold our hands. Thank God people are coming out. Thank God people are speaking. Me, I go record me. I go fight AK-47. I go say AK-47 for Bini carry now. I'll say AK-47 for carry. He just wear canoe peddlers for my ancestors. On the message, no man so anta. Even all to provoke anger. Over na my level. All the lot of social media. I watched a video yesterday or today where Asadi Tokubo on Africa Gegwa. You think you don't know what he's doing? That let me summarize it so other people can talk. Nathaniel won't have there for yesterday. Yeah. When Zuzu asked and say, "How is the Oba a problem?" He said the Oba of Bini lorded it over them, the Ijo communities in those states. That's number one. Then number two, that before any Ijo traditional rulers can be installed, it must be confirmed by the Oba of Bini that they say they don't like it. Then go and radio. And no one here all to tell me why when I see you, thank you. No, I'm